My name is Joy Hurd, and I'm a featured poet in Shy Voices. My piece is entitled Golden, and it stems from going through an experience in my life when I was just about turning 13, and my aunt, who is my mother's sister, was found in her apartment. She was bruised and battered. She had multiple stab wounds on her body, and her son, which is my cousin, was also with her at that time. So that time was kind of when I was snatched away from my innocence, sort of, when I thought everything was peachy and fine and the world was all butterflies and lullabies, and my life completely changed, and I realized that bad things happen to good people, and the world is just not all golden all the time. So it's about me transitioning from that innocence period to realizing the other things that can happen in the world. And it also talks about Chicago and the violence that many people are experiencing right now, and how we should work better as a unit, as a unified people, to take back our communities and actually make change and become a positive influence in the kids coming up after us. Culture shock gave me punchlines, and I realized that not everyone is lucky. I had 13 innocent years to shed 13 innocent tears, not witnessing the hurt for murder. As I got older, Father told me that this is just the way the world worked. As a little girl, not understanding the confusion, I asked him what happened to living my life like it's golden, golden, golden. I first of all feel super honored to be a part of Shy Voices. I think it is such an amazing project. Just experience on set was amazing. I felt it was really amazing to be around other poets, other creative individuals, the filmers, the directors. Everybody was just amazing and coming together with this project, and to see it come together from a vision that was talked about years ago. It's just amazing to see it all finally come to pass. It's just absolutely beautiful, and beautiful people do still exist, so I'm definitely honored. I think Shy Voices is extremely important, especially right now, after going through the Mike Brown situation, the Eric Garner, Chicago violence, being put in front of media, Chicago being such a evil city, and how we have young people stepping forth and giving a voice to these stories in actual communities that these violent crimes do happen in, and just showing our side of the story and coming from our mouths to let people know exactly what's going on in a creative way. And I think it's important because people who may not get it just looking at the news may get it from the stories that we're telling here. And I think that we can also take these to schools and show them to young children, and they could see that they can do other things outside of, just going to school and going home, but they can be creative and have a voice too.
Why are you so amazing?
I first got into poetry. My grandmother was actually a poet, and my grandmother died when I was 5. And from what I hear, my grandmother used to always practice her poetry with me when she was writing and performing in front of the church. So I guess I just grasped hold to that spirit that my grandmother had, and just continued from there. And I've always liked creative arts as a whole, and I just gravitated towards poetry. I've been blessed to have a story to tell, and I've been able to tell it and not been afraid to write those stories down and share them.